Yeah.
Fights are fucking weird because I had no plans for October 23rd. The fight was October 22nd. Like, it's just like, you just plan on not dying, but you're just like, there's nothing else that matters. For 12 weeks, I knew I was fighting him for a long time, over 3 months. There was just nothing. Like, October 22nd was that date. Nothing else mattered. It's crazy what kind of headspace you get into fight camp, and then after fight camp, it takes me like 2-3 weeks. Like, we're 4 weeks out tomorrow from that last fight to get back to just normal thinking and just being at home, being a dad, it's a weird mind space you get into in fight camp. Yeah, it's just a very disciplined mindset. And then I know some fighters that don't really train and take it as serious, but everyone's different.
Well, I think you're figuring out how to do it right for you.
Yeah.
You know, you're dialing it in, and I think the way you're doing it is the right way. I think it's the only way you make those big leaps. I mean, you're in a fucking shark-infested pond, man.
Yeah.
That is such a shark-filled section of MMA. That 135-pound division is wild, man.
Yeah.
And no one weighs 135 pounds.
Dude, Aljo, I heard Aljo say he was like 170 or something the other day.
Aljo's so big.
I'm like, what the fuck? No wonder he doesn't want to fight till
his
July.
Build is like the perfect 135-pound. Like, you can't get any bigger, any leaner.
Yeah.
It's like, there's like tweeners. Like, I think Diego Sanchez was always a tweener. You know, he was like a little bit too small for 55. And, when he tried to make 45, like, that was way too much of a weight cut.
Yeah.
And at 70, like, I think he was small for those guys. He beat a lot of good guys at all those weight classes. Like, Diego in his prime but he was just an animal. And I was like, if there was a 160-pound division, like somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'd be sweet if they had more divisions. I know you guys always talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think it should be every 10 pounds.
Yeah, it makes sense. 65, what is it, 75?
Yeah.
85, yeah.
Because there's a thing, too, about guys who have too many fights with guys that are out of their weight class. Like, I think it takes even more off of you. I think if you're a small guy in the weight class and you have wars with the bigger guys in the weight class, I think it probably takes even more off of you.
Yeah. I mean, and then for Aljo might, in my opinion, I think, I walk around I think I was 157, 158. I feel like that's prime. If he's walking around 170...
When you get to
fucking
58, is it looming in the back of your mind? 135.
Oh yeah, I will not get above 160 because I know I have to eventually make weight. And I think Aljo's like, that's just too. He's saying he doesn't want to fight, the weight cut and all that. But if you're gonna be champion, look at Adesanya. He's fighting all the time. If you're gonna be champ, you got to be ready to go. Why? And you can't get that big.
What did you think about Adesanya when he went up and fight Jan Blachowicz and he didn't even gain any weight?
So that was from 185 to 205?
Yeah, he went from 85 to 205 and he wound up weighing like 194 or something like that. So he didn't do anything to try to gain weight. He just didn't cut weight. That's probably what he walks around at before he fights in middleweight.
Yeah, that was just a tough matchup for him to go up. That's a lot of weight too. It's not like going up 10. Like for me to go up to 45, it's only 10 pounds for him.
Yeah.
Going up 20 pounds to try to become double champ, that's tough. That's like a shitty weight class to want to be double champ.